the Italian Dolomites. Vast, dramatic, wild. This is a region bursting with natural beauty and diversity. Covering an area of over 140,000 hectares and with 18 peaks rising to over 3,000 metres, the mountain range is a mecca for outdoor enthusiasts. When it comes to hiking, there are 6 established Alta Via long-distance routes, of which the Alta Via 1 is perhaps the most well-known, following a waymarked and well-trodden path. I set out in the middle of the summer season to see for myself what makes the Dolomites so special.
Super duper.
Perfetto.
Grazie.
Prego.
It's been super good. You take care. Ciao.
Grazie.
Ah, sunshine. Wave goodbye. Here's the other hut. Here's many other hikers. Good morning, folks. Welcome to day 7 on the Alta Via 1. It's officially a week in. Sorry, I don't mean to wave my stick at you. Just been watching this shepherd herd his cows. I don't know if they're a shepherd with cows. I live on a sheep farm, so I'm used to shepherding. But it is a really, really lovely morning. It's quite hazy. You can really see that the weather is changing. So we'll see how that actually manifests today. But walking down this road for this short stretch, all the other hikers are out. The bells are clanging, and there's definitely a really positive energy in the air. It's the penultimate day on the trail. So yeah, just really, really excited to see what the day is going to bring. I'm well rested, I'm well fed, I'm a super happy human being this morning. And yeah, just loving life on the road. Ah, we got a break in the trees. Oh, brilliant. Look at that this morning. Hazy but spectacular. Wow. Still on 543 Rifugio Pian Di Fontana. And you can see, slowly, the clouds are building now. And also over here. So it's definitely changing weather. I just keep moving. It's quite a gnarly path, this one. Lots of rocks and roots and twists and turns and ups and downs. It's fantastic. But soon we should be emerging at the first little refugio. Apparently there's a drinking water supply. So I'll take a brief pause there and then we'll push on. Very scenic spot, isn't it?
It felt good to leave the relative chaos of the rockfalls and scree behind for a brief moment of calm at the Malga, with its meadows and bubbling water source. It was made even more special in that my hiking friends all caught up and we sat together for a while, relishing our sense of freedom, and discussed things that hikers discuss, like the impending weather.
I think this is where we enter the nature reserve now, which is quite nice.
Pian Di Fontana?
Ciao, salve. Parli inglese?
Sì, un po'.
Ah, super. Is it possible to stay with you tonight, today? Grazie mille. Ciao.
Prego.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Things are evolving. I'm enjoying this communicating with Italians. It's quite fun, actually. They just make me happy. But anyway, that's aside. I have just called the next refuge Rifugio Pian Di Fontana, which is the one after the supposedly gnarly terrain. And well, they have space and it sounds like I can go there. So now I have a decision. Either stop at Rifugio Pian and call it a day nice and early, or push on, possibly into the weather, but have all of the hard terrain behind, and then it's just 1,400, yes, you heard that right, 1,400 meters of descent tomorrow down to La Pisa bus stop. So I think, if I'm honest with you, I'm inclined to push on. I don't actually have any food on me. I ate my last outdoor provisions nut butter just then at the fountain. But I have water, and I have, well, I'm sure I have plenty of storage on my body, so I think it'll be fine. All right then, it's getting real. Oh. Welcome to the Dolomites Bellunese National Park, ready to discover the most beautiful mountains in the world. Oh, that's quite a claim, isn't it? I like it when bold statements like that are put out in the world. All right then, let's go. This is instantly astonishingly beautiful. Look at the flowers here, just carpeting the banks of the path. The colour, oh, amazing. Here's the call. Fantastic. What does it say then? Oh, hello. Wow, that is quite a valley. Clouds are gathering still, but the view remains epic. So Pamparet is just down there. Because I feel like I'm racing against time, I'm not going to change lens, but wave goodbye to everybody. That's quite sad actually. So I'm choosing the film over a social life because as I say, everybody's there and I feel a bit emotional because I have met some truly wonderful and lovely people on this hike, and now I'm leaving them behind. But I was just thinking perhaps it's a good thing because I know a few are very anxious about the weather, so if I'm higher up I can report on what it's doing and let them know. We swap numbers. So this is my goodbye. Oh, sad. Nature is my friend. Some days I don't feel very brave. But I guess those are the days in which you actually are brave. When you feel a bit scared. I don't know why I feel a bit scared, but I do. Oh, that's not too bad. I can work with that. I mean, we've got to get up there. But still, I expected this horse to be in the cloud. In other news, without a doubt, this hillside has been scoured by a glacier. You can see how flat it is and smooth. Moving ice, people. Moving ice.
As I was recording that last shot, Vic from the Netherlands, who I had leapfrogged with over the last week, caught up and was an absolute gem, offering me some of his protein shake to help get my energy back up. He was also open to us walking together into the brewing storm. Safety in numbers and all that.
Yeah.
I was feeling pretty tired all of a sudden, and the company really helped to boost my morale as we climbed steeply across the wild and quiet slopes to the saddle at 2,097 metres above sea level.
Wow. Look at that. That's cool. Well, the ascent is going well. The clouds are sort of swirling all around, and I have a newfound confidence with my friend here. Yeah, it's phenomenal up here, but I have to be honest, I think I'm feeling like I made the right decision. Doing that in the rain wouldn't be particularly pleasant, especially if you couldn't see it. It's a bit of a keep an eye on the path ahead. And now, this looks like an arête, is not. but it feels like it. And it's definitely the most sort of exposed stretch, I think, on the trail so far. So it's quite exciting. Yeah, an added bonus, I feel less scared. And there's the thunder. Right on cue. Right, let's go. Wow.
Being so high in such a storm really went against my gut instincts, but I was so pumped at this point. Thunder was booming around, and the odd flash of lightning flared across the sky. Yet, as we began to descend, my worries dissipated.
Warning sign, difficult route, steep slope.
Yeah.
Okay then. Okay, so you've just seen the sign, and the route literally just drops off. It'll be interesting to see if it's any different to a couple of the other really steep descents that we've had on the trail. But regardless, we've got to do it. The storm's still brewing in front. Feel way happier about where we are right now. A, we're heading down, and B, we're underneath the storm as opposed to in it. But the thing is, it is beautiful. It's very beautiful.
To be honest, the descent was fine. It switched back and was easy to follow, so no issues there. All in all, it felt like quite an adventure, especially when the rain started to fall.
We made it to the hut. Woohoo! Yeah. Wow, what a scenic spot as well. Gosh. Good job, man. Done.
It felt like quite a relief to make it to the refuge before the storm fully broke, and it proved to be a cosy little sanctuary to rest up before my final day on the trail. Made it to the hut. I have soup, I have bread, and breathe.
I can't believe where I am. This has got to be one of the most scenic huts I've stayed at so far on the trail. The cloud is just filling the valley and coming and going, and there's been thunder rumbling around all afternoon, but to be honest, the storm hasn't manifested too much. And also, to be honest, I'm really tired. The push up the mountain there was exceptionally challenging. And I definitely needed to stop, but didn't, because I was concerned about the storm. And I think it was frightening at various points, because it went against everything I've ever been taught about being in the mountains and the thunder and lightning storm. And it was really hard to sort of keep moving and to document it. But being here, what it does mean is I really am set up for success tomorrow. Provided I don't do anything stupid and fall down, I will make it to the end of the Alta Via 1 on the official route. I've just been in comms on my phone with a couple of people who I've met along the way who are at Pamparette, where I was due to stay, and they have already formulated a plan B if the weather is too bad to come up and over tomorrow. So they might not finish the route on the designated trail. And I think it's sad, because you hike so far, and to reach La Pisa bus stop is what we've all been working so hard for, and if they can't make it, at least if I can capture it on film and share the journey, then that's something, right? But yeah, I'm feeling really proud of myself. I feel quite reflective being here in the mountains, surrounded by the clouds and the pine forests, which are growing on ridiculously steep angles. We all know how this trip started, with a panic attack, with great uncertainty as to whether coming out to hike this trail was the right idea. And now I am just about to head into the final day and finish this thing, and it's an amazing, surreal feeling. As is suddenly being in the clouds. And I think, this is a fantastic metaphor for how this whole thing has felt. The emotions have just come and gone, and sometimes I felt swallowed up in the clouds, and other times I felt elated because the skies have been clear and the view's beautiful. But things do change like that in the mountains, and they change like that within us as well. And this has been a really phenomenal journey for me personally, with the story that's been evolving inside. And I really do hope that I've done this trail justice and captured the immense beauty that it has to offer, because it has so surpassed anything I could have ever dreamed of. I don't know if you can see that as well, but the cloud is just lifting enough to reveal the height of the mountain over there. Like, this is crazy. It's so mysterious and amazing. But it is raining and I don't plan on getting too wet and cold. But I just wanted to say this little concluding piece today on the penultimate evening, because, well, tomorrow is the last day and we're nearly there. We've nearly done it. We've nearly finished the Alta Via 1. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. Good appetit.
So enjoy your